Everybody, Josh Weston here, and I am about to start my summer. I guess it kind of already started, even though it's spring. Summer isn't really here, but it's that sort of season, you know. Kick things off with Blade Show this last weekend. I'm just going to adjust that. Blade Show was really cool. It was really great to get back to Blade. A lot of fun. Met a lot of new people, a lot of people that I hadn't met before, but I interact with a lot online, like David De La Gardelle, Niels Vandenberg, which I've watched a lot of his videos. Great. It was really nice to meet them in person. Hopefully I can get something going with the two of them. We had a lot of instant chemistry. I love that. I love that about Blade. You go and you meet all these people, and you see who you have these really sweet interactions with, you know, and then you can come home and see what you make out of that. Had a really lovely time there. Brought some products. I brought obviously my wrist cuffs. A lot of you have seen these. Made some YouTube videos. Oh, just lost my cash. Made some YouTube videos out of these over the years. A lot of posts. Cool product. It's got that knife in there. Pop that out, boom. Got a hidden wallet right in there. So it's fashionable, you can wear it on your arm. What I love about these wrist carry knives is that, unlike any other carry version, you have a defense mechanism now. Not only do you have that offensive tool, but you have an ability to take a hit. You know, you've got this on there. On the wallet version, you have 4 layers of leather there. And so if you do take a knife or something, you're in a knife fight, and I hope nobody ever gets in a knife fight and needs it, but if you need it, it's there. So got some really great feedback on this that I'm going to put into play. A lot of people want to see fewer rivets. You know, there's a lot of rivets in here. Looks very Viking and medieval, which is kind of cool, but I need to scale that back even further. So Niels Vandenberg really looked at the straps, liked them, but he thinks that I could put them between the liner and this outer layer. I think that's a really great build. Some stitching there will hold this in place just fine, but remove the need for rivets there. Getting a whelp in here, pulling some of those out. These pieces will stay because they're mechanics that are needed, but overall, not a ton of changes that I think I'm going to make to this product, and I don't think I'll have to change the template at all to do so. Just some fine-tuned tweaking. And then I brought this product. This is my mini one. I've been calling it my no means no knife. It's a little claw knife right there. You hold it in your finger, and you know, you get in that situation where you're if you need it, it's there. That's what I like about the wrist carry idea here, is that it's not on a necker. It's not flapping around when you're walking or running or jogging or whatever. I find those necker knives, while it's a cool idea, I find them incredibly annoying and hard to track down. You know, I'm always sticking them under my shirt, and then that defeats the purpose, because then I gotta go reach in there, and I get a handful of chest hair. It's never pleasant. So on a wrist though, I know where it is at all times. I can get right to it, pull it out, boom, boom, boom. Easy, easy, easy. So I have some modifications that are coming to this piece. I'm actually going to make this a 5-centimeter blade, which is about 2 inches. Add just a little bit more length to this, not a ton, but make it so that in between the liner and here, there's a spot for a credit card or money to be able to go in there, which makes this a lot more interesting. I have to change the sizing up a little bit. It does not fit a lot of smaller wrister ladies at this point, which I really wanted it to. So this one very particularly will have a small size and then a regular size. So that's in the works. That'll happen over the summer. I did a lot of sketching, and after Blade, my family and I, we packed up. We went to Mackinac for a week. Had a lot of fun up there. I did some sketching and stuff while I was there and on the drives, so I think I'm ready for that. But yeah, Blade, awesome. It was great. It was a lot of fun being there. I was able to take my family and I think they had a good time. You know, my kids got to meet one of their YouTube idols, Alex Steele. He actually took a few moments to take some photos with my family and my kids, and that just absolutely made their trip. It was really nice talking with Alec. I got a few moments to chat with him during the Blade Sports competition. He was there, Will Stelter, and To Lamb from Knife or Death, and we all had, you know, we were in and out of conversations together about the shows and knives and stuff like that. You know, it's the Blade show, Knife World, so really cool. I mean, it's odd if you haven't, but if you haven't run into an Alex Steele video, go over to his YouTube channel. Here's what I like about Alex Steele. He is a young smith who is hardworking, that is focused on making quality product. He is pushing his skills, and he gets up every day, and that guy works. And I love that my children watch him and they're inspired by him. You know, I'm already too old for that. I mean, they have to listen to me. But he's exciting, and he's encouraging, and he is inspiring a younger generation of craftsmen to get out and make. You know, he believes in work, a work ethic, elbow grease, getting to it, and I think that's fantastic about of course it's fantastic, you know, that's one of his things, fantastic. Alex Steele is fantastic. It was great to meet you. It was great to meet him. Thank you for that. So yeah, and then, you know, of course, other people. I got to talk with To Lamb, a lot of my brothers and sisters from Forged in Fire and Knife or Death. It was great to meet all of you that were there, or see you again. Such a great community, welcoming, arms open, lots of hugs. Of course, we managed to avoid all the stabbing since there were knives everywhere. But you know, you get people who know how to use knives, and they know how to hug without stabbing. So that is definitely good. So Blade was awesome. Blade was awesome. It's done, and now I am, you know, I'm in that point where I got to take advantage of the relationships and the things and the business that I did and the networking while I did at Blade. One of them was with Frog Kiln, and they are distributors of some really great kilns, heat treating ovens and stuff. They distribute Paragons. I have a Paragon, love it. I love the consistency that it brings to my shop, and then also GenKen. I met the minds and the brains behind GenKen vertical kilns. Really interested in that product. Really wonderful product. Vertical heat treat, vertical, just it's really well constructed. I can't wait to see one operating. I want to start trying that product. Very, very interested in that, GenKen, just so you know. Anyhow, so there's that, which is very cool. But also from that, you know, don't just go to Blade and hang out. You know, it's a networking place. You get to meet all kinds of people. You meet people from Peter's Heat Treat. You meet people from you know, New Jersey Steel Bearing. You know, and you meet these people and you hang out with them, and then do something with that. After you're done, if you've talked with them and you built a relationship, do business with those people. You know, and make them successful, make you as a craftsman successful, and don't just let it die. Don't just let that be a memory that's faded off. Take advantage of the benefit of Blade. So I'm going to be doing that. I have a few things in the works. Aside from the products that I make that I'm going to start to put into a more regular production, I've been ironing out that process. I'm going to have these wrist cuffs as I talk about, these ones. I'm also had a lot of interest in the Iberian War Knife that I took on Knife or Death. And I am really excited about this particular knife because this is a really old blade style. This is from 400 BC. But so many of you came up to me and said, I love that knife. I haven't seen anything quite like it. Can I have one? So I have decided I am going to do some runs of this knife this summer and through the fall. And I'm really excited to see how that does. Thank you very much for your feedback. Thank you for coming up to me. Thank you for holding my knife, and thank you for appreciating. I've already started working on some smaller 6-inch versions. It's got that sort of same shape. The ring pommel, I've added a little modern improvements to this one, the rubber handle for grip and absorption, but also the beer bottle opener for when you're camping. But this is a great knife. It's 3/16, I believe, thick here, full flat grind. It's a nice cutter, but it'll also handle the impact because it's a wide knife. So that's going to be in production. There'll be a couple of other knives that will also be in production through the summer. I'm doing a whole relaunch, and I'm going to keep the Pxsmith name brand going on that I've been operating under for a lot of my knife products. But in September, I have a big shop announcement right now. Big shop announcement. I'm getting into equipment. And this September at the Grudge Match. So the Grudge Match is a Forged in Fire alumni event, sort of. I mean, anyone can come to it. It's in Pigeon Forge at Robbie Bowman's shop in Iron Mountain Metalcraft in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, September 21st through 23rd. A lot of us Forged in Fire alumni, we've been getting together. This is our second year. We had 12 last year. We have over 20 coming this year. We hang out, we forge stuff, we compete against each other. We have products for sale. We have vendors this year. We're gonna blow it out. It's gonna be a real huge event. It's gonna be some VIP passes, which are gonna be cool. VIP passes will get you some merch, some exclusive merch that nobody else can get. They will also get you access to smiths. So for instance, you VIP passers, you're walking away with a knife forged by some Forged in Fire alumni. You know, it might be forged by this guy, ground and then heat treated and then handled by another guy, and you'll be able to walk through and work with a few of us who are going to help make knives over the weekend. And there will only be a few of these available. They'll be going up on Robbie Bowman's site, ironmountainmetalcraft.com. ironmountainmetalcraft.com. I'll put links in the descriptions, but I am relaunching that site with Robbie Bowman next week. I'll be working in his shop all summer. I'll get to that later. But for now, I want to talk about the Big Shop update. Big Shop update. I love makers. I want to see you be successful. I've had a lot of people pour a lot of time and effort into me as a maker, and I want to put that back into you. And I've noticed that there are a lot of shops, there's a lot of expensive equipment, but there's a lot of shops that don't have safe equipment. So there are a few things that I am developing right now in the heating, cooling, things that deal with fire and sort of dangerous stuff, and working on a process to help make that safer for your shop. I don't want to see any more shops burn down. I don't want to see shops that are, my shop is in a house, I'm in a single car garage, you know, there's some things that I have to reevaluate and keep track of in my shop so that I don't burn this house down. And there are some things that that need to be on the market that aren't currently there, and I am working with various levels of engineers, machinists, and just overall inventory people related to a few of them, which is very cool. And just have met a few along the journey that are amazing. Some ex-military engineers. So it's going to be cool. So keep an eye out for these products. They're going to be good. They're going to be priced. I'm going to have options priced accordingly for entry-level smiths. So they won't be super cost prohibitive. There'll be more expensive tiers, but there will be baseline products for entry-level smiths so that you can have quality, consistency, and safety in your shop. That's going to be huge. More of that announcement. I'm going to have some of these products at the Grudge Match this September 21st through 23rd. So you are going to want to be there. Don't miss that event. Don't miss that event. If you do miss that event, make sure to follow me online. Follow my Instagram, Josh A Weston, my YouTube. If you're on the YouTube now, you know what the YouTube is, Josh A Weston. And then I think my YouTube or my Facebook is Josh A Weston or the Pxsmith, something like that. But I'll put links in the descriptions. So that's coming as well this September. Very cool. I'm excited. everybody I talk to is excited about this, which is very limited people. I haven't talked to too many people. So now you're clued in. Watch out for those. The very last thing that I'm going to update you on for this summer as I head into it is in 2 days, I head to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Yes, I am working with Robbie Bowman out of Iron Mountain Metalcraft for the next 2 months, June 11th through August 10th. Come to Pigeon Forge, come forge a rail spike knife or a horseshoe knife or something like that with me. I'll be there forging. I'll be making some random stuff. I'll be making, working with you over the anvil. Just walk into the shop, call, set an appointment. If you're going to Pigeon Forge, come in. We're in the old historic district, right behind the old mill restaurant. It's a great place to be, really fun. It's going to be an excellent summer. Please come out and see me. Come say hi. Come forge something with me. It'll be awesome. I love to forge stuff. I love to forge stuff with people. Let's do it together. And my final big announcement is, the reason I'm out there with Robbie this summer is to learn the ins and outs of running that shop, because Robbie and I are opening a version of that shop in Charleston, South Carolina next year. We're targeting a spring open date. We're currently looking at buildings. We've been looking at buildings for a few months and working out details and figuring things out. It takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit, but stay with us, hang with us, keep watching. Come to Charleston. It's a fantastic place to live. It's a fantastic place to vacation. It is one of, for many years now, one of the highest rated tourist destinations in the United States of America. Come to Charleston. Come forge with me. Next spring, we're opening up. Keep an eye on my channel. Look for updates. Lots of stuff happening. I've got so much stuff happening right now. There's so many irons in the fire. I'm just trying not to burn any of them up. So it'll be fun to see that happen. Anyhow, as I wrap up, I want to say thank you to all the fans and the people who do support me, who buy my products, who wear my stuff, who give me feedback, who watch my videos, who like my content. I can't do this without you. I'm stepping out right now. I'm in that transition period between now and next year, where I am moving away from what I did professionally for my career for the last 18 years now. I'm moving away from working as a full-time designer, a web designer, a UX designer, and I'm moving into full-time blacksmith and just dedicating to this industry. I believe in makers. I believe in handmade. I believe in getting out and getting busy. I believe in action. And I want to see you be successful. I want to be successful. I want makers to make it. Some of the benefits that I've seen, it's a stress relief. It's healthy. It's physically healthy. You get stronger. You strengthen up your body by having to work these hammers and work with your hands, and it sharpens you mentally as well. Your brain is rolling over. How do I solve these problems? Problem solving is huge as a maker, and problem solving is huge for brain development and for happiness and for stimulation, and it's just really great and healthy. Also, as you learn to make and build things, it boosts self-confidence and self-esteem, self-awareness, and you can even see depression drop off in you. If you're struggling with depression and things, get out there and make something. Learn to make something, learn to craft something, get busy. So thank you to all of you who follow along. Thank you to those who start crafting and contribute and join the maker movement. And I know that I haven't started a maker movement by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just part of it.